Alright. Alright. So. First off, we're gonna go talk to that scarecrow. Because I don't think I've got my scarecrow song working properly. Yeah, I think I forgot. You have to learn the song as a kid, and then play it back to him, and then now we can probably actually use him as a hookshot, right? Oh yeah! Suddenly he's the Kool-Aid Man. All right, let's go see if this works, because I think this is the first place you can test it really easily, right here. Oh, come on. So if a new scarecrow pops up on the green light, there we go, now it's working. So this is one of those things that is fairly easy to never even notice in the entire game. But yeah, you can make scarecrow hookshot points all over the place, actually. And you need them for a couple secret areas. Couple Skulltulas and some shortcuts. So what I'm going to do is a quick edge of this area tour. Because I think there might be a Skulltula along here. Could be wrong. Oh, there's some of these. I guess we could check out the grotto as well, where the owl used to be as a kid. Yeah, we'll go up the middle after this. Well, we found a couple of these things, but no spiders. I feel like there is a spider somewhere in Lake Hylia. I just, like in drained Lake Hylia, that is to say. But not seeing it. Oh well, no big deal. So I think one thing we can do with the gold scale, after spending like an hour trying to get it, so we actually get something of value here. Let's hit into this workshop. And I believe the gold scale, or the iron boots essentially, can get you a heart here. It's the depth test. How good of a diver are you? Touch the bottom. Get a prize. You may not have noticed, but I have been watching you. You touched the bottom just now. Fantastic. I'll give you this. There you go. So gold scale gets you at least one heart. And I think there's a couple other places where having the gold scale lets you get another one. Another heart piece. Okay, so, like, you know this bean sprout that I grew? This is another one where technically you can get a scarecrow up there and skip it. So you don't need the magic bean for that, for instance. Alright. So where shall I go next? I'm thinking I'll go do the Kakariko bow minigame. Oh, wait. There's one thing I was going to do while I was here. I'm supposed to be here learning songs, right? Can we learn the song before going to, Zora's Domain? I think the arrow into the sun at sunrise requires the lake to be full. Pug Nuggets? I'm pretty sure it's... I'll go over there. I'm on my way. But I'm pretty sure the lake has to be full for that to work. I think someone explains it to you maybe in the Gerudo Valley or something. Just want to see if these guys work. Still broken. My only theory so far is somehow like resetting, reloading the game sometimes make these work for a little while, but oh well. We'll never know what those guys could sell us. So, to learn the song, what do we have to do? I forget, honestly. When water fills the lake, shoot for the morning light. There you go. So you need a filled Lake Hylia, Dawn, and then bow and arrow from Adolink. Fairly simple. I guess there's nothing to do here. Yeah. No iron boots, we can't go to the water temple. Nobody wants to go to the water temple anyway. I guess it's Kakariko after all. I guess technically we could turn back to Child Link and drain the well at Kakariko. And if we drain the well, you'd be able to get the iron boots, basically. Where did I put my horse? Come on, horse. Tally-ho. Can we go to Zora's Domain? Let me think. I mean, clearly we're supposed to go up the mountain to get to the volcano. I suppose we should just go in order for the most part for now. I'm not very good at sequence breaking this one. We could go after Pose. But I don't remember where all 10 are. And I don't really need the money right now. You get a lot of money for turning in the big Pose. Maybe they don't show up until you talk to the guy, actually. Forget. You're supposed to jump over that, Epona. Well, let's head to Kakariko for now. Yeah, the large pose can be a real pain. That's why I'm not in a huge rush to do them. You know, we'll want all 4 bottles eventually, but... we could probably get a piece of heart from the frogs, if we wanted to go back to the frogs. There's also definitely a couple golden spiders in the river to Zora's Domain that we definitely didn't pick up as a kid that we could have gone back for. Well, I mean, the last large pod... yeah. Alright, let's practice our aim. Gotta get good here. Got lots of money, so good time. Good start. Let's just force it to 20 FPS. I mean, this took a little while as Kid Link, right? So... I wouldn't expect it to be a whole lot easier. Oh, I thought that was it. Look, we got 4 out of 10. This guy's gonna take all my money. Come on. With this bad sensitivity, this might be really hard with random directions. Because I don't know where the next the next rupee is going to come from every time. Well, we're getting better. Oh, nuts. Okay, I think we can do this. It won't take so long. It's not gonna be that bad. Ta-da! Look at that, not so bad. And a bigger quiver, there we go. Huzzah! Well, that went way better than the slingshot. Alright, so, let's climb up Death Mountain. We did have a request for a dungeon, and now that we killed our fish, or caught our fish, and got our bow upgrade, I suppose it's sensible to climb on up. Or we could suppose back to killing Pose. Alright, so we got hammer rocks, tektites, and boulders. I kind of feel like there was, you know, before we go all the way up here, wasn't there a fairly easy Scarecrow Skulltula in here we should do? Which side was it on? Probably on the right side on the first floor. And also, getting around this place as an adult is really easy, because you can just jump up so much better. Old people! It might actually be if I can go this way. Okay, it's not this room. But it might be the next room back after this, actually, so... You know, I should have left some Furor's Wind by the entrance. I could have zipped right out when I was done. So I did that one. That was a bomb flower. This was the Lizalfos. Yeah, I think there's a... I think this is the room. Yeah, right there. Let's just let those guys explode. Now let's find out what's up there. Oh look, it's a Skulltula, like we thought. Well, to be fair, Mark, the main reason I'm even Let's Playing this this specific game is it's all nostalgia. Like, I was looking into some of the patches. Like, I was thinking maybe I should play Ocarina of Time again. And then I was like, well, I don't know if I want to play it on the old 64. I think I'm missing a Skulltula here, because it doesn't show any Skulltula skulls. You know, no, there's no big key on this one. I wonder where I could have missed another spider. You guys remember any other spiders in this place? Like, that one there is the one you have to come back to as an adult. Maybe, like... I don't know why I hopped down there. Maybe that, the room kind of before Dodongo? Boss Dodongo? You know, the, if you fall down to the ground floor and then, I think the best bet of the one I may have missed might be back here, basically. So we'll spend just a second. Have a quick look. Interesting that the puzzle resets too. I feel like it might be around one of these back areas that I might have missed one. Like this room. Got some lag, just a little lag. It's good practice for the next dungeon that we're going to pretty soon. Being able to shoot fire bats, right? We're gonna need that. I wonder if anything happens with the Song of Time. Did I go here? It's the kind of side room that I might have missed. No. Looks like there's probably a spider here. We already killed it. Classy. I suppose there could have been a spider in one of the top rooms where you had to shoot like one of those areas where you had to shoot the switches to get by. There's certainly none in the boss room. The 3DS is the first handheld you've ever owned. The first handheld I've ever owned was the Game Boy. Just the Game Boy. Check a couple of these back rooms here. Down there was sales scrubs. I won't spend too much time traveling around. I feel like we might still be missing one, and it's somewhere like, you know, behind one of these pillars on the ground kind of thing. But I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. Yeah, I think the 3DS version of these two games is both pretty good. It's going to be a little bit different than playing the original. I have heard that the remake of Majora's Mask on the 3DS isn't that great. They kind of changed up some of the mechanics. Like, they kept the maps the same, but they changed some of the physics around a little bit. So if you're used to being able to do, like, the water triple hop as a scrub, it doesn't quite work the way it used to. So some jumps are either way harder or nearly impossible because they changed, you know, the physics of it rather than the map of it. But I haven't actually tested it, so I don't know. That's kind of why I'm intending to play, you know, closer to the original version rather than the remastered version. I've heard it, so I don't know 100% how much of an impact it would be, but I've definitely heard that if you're familiar with the original 64 versions, then the remasters on the 3DS can definitely feel a little bit weird, and they might mess up a couple puzzles. Maybe. Well, I think I'm pretty much done double checking this area. I'm pretty sure we've missed one Skulltula somewhere, and I just don't really know where he is. Take a quick look on the west side of the map, but it's not going to be in this room. Oh, and then we can't get out of here until we It's so much easier to get around as Adult Link. Like, this is why I would This is why I came back as adult to look for the Skulltulas. It's just so much faster. So there was a gold Skulltula here, but we killed it, climbed up, and got it. I think that was the only one in this room, right? Kind of neat coming in backwards. I wonder if there's any way to get up. I heard a spider. Like, is there any way to... I've never tried this, but is there any way to get on top of this while it's up? Yeah, over to there. If that's the last golden Skulltula, that's a sneaky, sneaky one to spot to have it. And I think that'd be too far away for the long shot. If we fall down, we would have to go all the way around. Oh, look at this! How friggin' sneaky. It basically forces you to do the dungeon backwards to get that one. And there you go. Look, above the Dodongo's Cavern, there's a little spider symbol underneath the word map. We're actually done this one. Well, that was refreshing. I didn't remember that one at all, so... However long it's been since I've 100%ed the Skulltulas, that one I forgot. Very cool. That's why everybody loves Ocarina of Time. It has such good dungeon design, like... You don't need to come back and do that, but if you do re-explore the dungeons, there's actually new stuff to pick up while you're backtracking. Okay, so I don't think there's any reason to climb the normal path right now. I believe all we need is to go in and deal with a certain roly-poly Goron, who's gonna give us a little bit of trouble. Although I have an idea of how to make that a little bit easier to deal with. So if you watch the last stream, or if you just remember from playing through yourself, there's a kind of a tricky... I thought that was what you're supposed to cast there. You're supposed to cast that spell. No, that was the wrong spell. That's the wrong spell song. Not the song. I always mix up the Song of Time and the Song of Suns. I don't know why. I mix them up all the time. Alright, look at that. Secret treasure chest we might need for randomizers. Oh, wow. What a waste of money. Should have gone and bought the red tunic and then picked that up afterwards. Oh, well. Now you know. Now you know. Alright, and it is nighttime, which is good, because this means we can get a couple spiders while we're here. That was not quite what I wanted, but it's fine. It's fine. I wonder if I can get it from this angle. I think it's too far away. Well, it's gonna be close. Nice, look at that. Alright, I knew there was one there. I was planning on shooting it from the top, but that will do. Oh yeah, the original cartridges... I wouldn't be surprised if a functioning N64 and Ocarina of Time cartridge might be more expensive than you'd like. It definitely... Some collector's editions, it might depend. I mean, there were certainly millions of these games produced and sold, so... There should be some working copies, but it might depend on the version, like... Sometimes it's more the collector-y version, the ones that have, like, gold in cartridges and stuff. So normally you're supposed to try to time a bomb throw at this guy, and he flips directions on you as you get closer to him. I missed my target, but yeah, like, he stops and turns around. I keep missing my shot. That's what I wanted to do. So if you hit a bomb flower with an arrow, it explodes. And I'm pretty sure the timing on that will be easier than the timing of trying to throw a bomb at him. Although I could be wrong. So we're going to test this out. This is just my theory. This is one of those things that I've thought of but never tried. What? Totally easy. How could you do this to me? Hear my name and tremble. I am Blue, hero of Goron. Anyway, I always used to just throw bombs at him until I finally got him. But I think the arrow strat is actually probably easier. Now that I've tried it once. Final Fantasy NES randomizer. It is pretty awesome. I'm glad you've had fun with it. There's a lot of good randomizers for some of these old games. You must be the legendary Dodongo Buster. Alright, so this is Darunia's kid. So someone asked a question the first time we came to this city. You know, how do Gorons, because there's no female Gorons, so how do they reproduce? Well, you should ask this Darunia guy. He's got a child now. A rock child. To my friend Blue, from Blue. Care of Blue. Yeah, by the way, all the rock people have been enslaved and they're inside the fire temple with a dragon. It's fairly terrible, I guess. The dragon's just eating... See, remember how these guys... This is like karma. They got so picky that they only wanted special rocks to eat. I think Volvang, whatever this name is, the fire dragon, he could probably eat rocks too, but then he got picky and wanted only the best of rocks, i.e. the Gorons. So, or the most tasty of rocks at the very least. Anyway, we have to talk to him about both things. Can't friggin' skip it. Volvagia. So there's this legend that some hero smashed the dragon with a hammer. Probably fake. I wouldn't believe him. And all the Gorons are being eaten by the dragon for tasty snacks. It's the circle of life, the circle of rocks. You should be honored to be eaten by the legendary fire dragon. So, I hope you guys didn't waste your money and buy a red tunic, because you could have. You could have bought that for 300 or 200 or 300 rupees. But you can get it for free. There's very few things to spend your money on in this game. Most of the time they can give you it for free. Okay, so we are opened up. Let's see, what do we do? First off, we did just blow open this door. This is a very secure room. Multiple layers of protection. Still not open. Now, speaking of things you could spend your money on. Oh, maybe this is too far back. Maybe you can't open it all the way with just bomb flowers. Oh, look, it's a giant Goron. And he's got his own little stone rock. Time stone thing. Having fun, having fun. One could call him a big Goron, perhaps. He just created a small weapon. We could buy it. What do you guys think? Should I spend 200 rupees? Let's spend 200 rupees. You got a really big sword. So we got the third sword in the game, probably the best sword. It's pretty big, but you can't really use a shield, so you just sort of duck. Maybe we'll find a use for it. For now, we'll stick with the Master Sword most of the time. It does, I believe, do twice as much damage as the Master Sword. Even though the Master Sword is supposedly legendary. Okay, what else should we do while we're here? Oh, I suppose he did just give us this red suit, so let's become a red Ankylo. Oh, you know what? Because it's a live stream. Just a second. Just a second. Just for chat. If you're not watching it live, you'll never know what I'm doing. Let's see. There we go. We have engaged red Ankylo mode. There you go. So now I think you might need the long shot here, but maybe the Song of Time as well will be enough. I forget. I'm pretty sure the long shot makes this easy. But it's possible this is all we need as a normal hook shot. I still think we need the long shot, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be too far. So there's probably a piece of heart over there once you've got the long shot, I guess. Sadly. And if you really want to spend some money, you come in here and spend some money. So we could have bought that red tunic in here as a kid, I guess? I don't know. Because you can't open this room up until you blow up the Goron hero. Or you can't open it. Hey, Mark King, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Very kind. Let's just blow up some pots while we're here. There's the money. Okay, so we have this suspicious looking pillar. I'm pretty sure the kid said something about, you know, checking out his dad's room or something, so let's go check out what's behind. Sorry for the Canadian dollars. Hey, I'm Canadian. It's Canadian dollars to me too. You don't have to worry. Okay, so unfortunately, I don't think I planted the bean as a kid, so I don't believe we can get that that heart. Also, everything is very, very earthquakey in here. It's kind of awkward. But there should be another heart we can get, and also, if we go across this bridge. No. This is a Canadian Ankylo, Canadian-born, raised. Open field raised. Grain-fed Canadian Ankylo. Oh yeah, by the way, we're meeting Sheik again. Someone needs to brush up on their Ankylo facts. Yeah, that's the command we need to get Nightbot, is Ankylo facts. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it you will know which way to go. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Learn the Bolero of Fire. Possibly my favorite adult teleportating tune. Although the spirit, the name, whatever the spirit one is pretty cool too. But let's do this. There you go, guys. Duet number 3. With the totally manly Sheik. The manliest of ninjas. Our new bro. It's all good. We don't keep track of who's an old sub and a new sub, really. Other than you gotta learn your Ankylo facts. Blue, I'll see you again. Oh no, she has fire jutsu! She's been watching her Naruto. I mean, he's been watching Naruto, clearly. So yeah, there's a piece of heart over there that I think we could climb down to get from that ledge, but the one at the top of the volcano we can't get from here. Also, Navi's gonna yell at us. Listen! There's a cloud above Death Mountain. Maybe you should go to Death Mountain, Blue. What could be over here, though? Let's go check this out. Why am I going this way? I don't know. Just having some fun. Oh look, it's a scarecrow. This one might be a long shot though. Scarecrows for days, yeah. So if you have a long shot, you could get some rupees over there. Don't get killed by the fire skulls. Well, I think I will probably save the rest of the hearts in here. Well, I'm having like completionist issues here. Because there's other good stuff to do in this area. Oh, but I need the hammer. Because the hammer unlocks another fairy, I think, back there. That's the double magic fairy, I think. We're just going to explore for a minute first. Okay, so this is the heart ledge, yeah. So I think with a little careful ledge grabbing. Yeah, now I'm pretty sure the bean, the magic bean plant will actually take you here. You can jump off the magic bean as well, but I believe this is the normal way to get that heart. So there you go. And then if we go back to as a kid, we can use the song to come back here, plant a bean, and also get the one in the middle. Where in Canada? I am a West Coast Ankylo, technically. Okay, that's is that a hammer or a bomb? I never remember these. The colors are a little bit different in the volcano. Tis a bomb rock. Hey, another randomizer chest for later. It's got a bomb! Seems like not really worth the effort when you're playing the vanilla game. One random bomb. Okay, so this... Where does this take me? Oh, this is the main entrance, right? That's the top. Okay. We'll go up here for a second. Why not? Currently in Ottawa? Oh, that's fine. That's cool. We got a great fairy fountain. And a super big Goron. Even bigger than the big Goron we saw earlier, I think. Call him Jumbo Goron? He's Meta Goron. This is actual big Goron. But he's better at making swords. So we have a giant knife. But he says this sword's not very good. Alright, well, nothing else we can do for now, I guess. Maybe later. Maybe later. He's clearly lying. Capitalism. No, don't fall down the pit. Didn't really mean to fall down there. I just wanted to look. Because maybe there was a gold Skulltula down that way. I think it's just normal spiders. I don't think there's any, I don't think, anyway, that there's any gold Skulltulas there. Although, speaking of that, we should make sure that while we're exploring Death Mountain, it is night. So that if there are any spiders, they're out. Because, you know, they only show their faces at night, even if it looks the same. Okay. It was night, so I'm just wasting time. It's fine. Alright, let's try to get one more dungeon done before I gotta quit for the day. We're gonna try to finish off the fire temple. It's already getting a little bit late. I've been streaming for quite a while. But I will try to finish one more. After I check out this corner with a very suspicious wall. Oops. Oh, good to know. It's 12 o'clock. I wonder if that one would tell us anything useful if we had the Mask of Truth. It's a pretty sneaky little hidey, hidey stone is what I mean to say. Now, if I remember, I might actually need to use the music to teleport back to the fire dungeon, because yeah, until I can hammer that rock out of the way, I don't think you can make that jump. I had to try. But yeah, you've got to use the song to get back down there, or go all the way back to Goron Village. There we go. Just sound it out. This is our first time teleporting. It's very handy, though. Alright, in we go. To the fire temple. Where nothing bad will ever happen to us. Just my feet. My bones are fine.